welcome to another plan with me. Super fun week. We are planning the 29th of September through October 5th, and there's tons to talk about. So we're just going to jump into it. I'll quickly show you what I am using. I'm using the Euphoria kit. This was like the last birthday week of mine that I wanted to use something that I like really enjoy. I love Euphoria, so I thought this would be really, really fun to bring this out. And then I'm going to be using the 2-foil foil bundle, and I'm going to use it in Shattered Blue and Midnight, and I used the shine headers, the shine. I did it like just classically how it comes, nothing custom. But I think these colors are going to look really, really, really fun with this kit. And I'm going to be using an XL Custom Multi in font choice 9. And I'm using the days of the week from my shop unfoiled in font 5. Just so that I can majorly focus on everything else. So let's start with how many things I need. There's no tall box, so I need 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'm not going to use like that partying box. We're going to use these 2 scenes. Should be good. Okay, let us get into it. Let us do the damn thing. So, this was a week of fun, but also a series of unfortunate events, okay? So, Monday. I start the day working, very productive, doing the dang thing. I got all of the open orders that I needed to get done this day. It was amazing. I read. What was I reading, you may ask? Well, I can tell you. What was I reading? 29? Oh, I was reading Physically Before I Let Go by Kennedy Ryan this day. I watched YouTube, and then I go into my kitchen, and there's a big ass, like 3-inch long lizard just on the floor. Mind you, the week prior, if you guys watched the plan with me, if you watched my vlogs, you would know we had an ant infestation the week prior. So we had called our like pest control people to come respray and do the whole thing. And I'm like 99% sure freaking, oh my god, why is his name slipping my mind? Daniel. I'm pretty sure Daniel let the lizard in, because we have lizards that are like nocturnal lizards that only come out at night, that are like the same color tan as our walls. This lizard was like neon green. So I trapped him and I got him out of the house, but it was very, very stressful. And then at about 6 o'clock, this situation happens where there was an update to one of the apps that I use on Shopify, and all of a sudden, none of my listings had foil options on them, which was super stressful because it was a new release week. So I was like, you've got to be kidding me. Like, you have to be kidding me. This can't be happening right now. So, classic me, because I'm not a patient person. I know that that's like a really big fault in my personality. Like, I'm well aware of my like weaknesses, and the fact that I'm extraordinarily impatient is without a shadow of a doubt one of them, but it's just a fact of the matter. So like, I go to contact them, and it says that you will get a like confirmation email within 10 minutes. I proceed to not get a confirmation email until 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay. So I was very, very, very stressed out and whatever. And then the thing was, is I had to get up early the next day because I was leaving with Chris when he got up for work, because I was going to work at SPC this day. Andrea needed some extra assistance, so I became the seasonal employee, and I was going there, but I was like, OMG, I am gonna be exhausted, whatever. But basically, TLDR, there was some sort of update on Shopify that it wasn't compatible and blah, blah, blah. They fixed it. It was fine. Whatever. At 1 o'clock in the morning. But it was very, very stressful. Chris brought me home McDonald's because I was mentally unwell, as one does when they're mentally unwell. And then I just like binge watched my shows. Tuesday, woke up in the morning, So basically, Chris had to drop me off at Andrea's before he went to work, but it was before the kids went to school. So I had to like super spy ninja into Andrea's office without the kids seeing me, which was so spooky. But I did it because I'm a god. What can I say? I had it handled, baby. So I snuck into her office, and then whenever the boys left, I was able to come out. Lila is way more chill than Theo. Basically, it's Theo. Theo is the problem child. He's not the problem. He's just my BFF. So he would have been devastated if he saw me and then had to go to school. So it just worked out best for everybody involved to play hide and seek. But we stopped by McDonald's and got some McDonald's breakfast. I just got some hash browns. It's delish. And then we went to SPC, where I finished getting everything ready for the Chicago Planner Convention, as well as I completely collated the October mystery kit and foil, which was, you know, an experience. So I did that, and then we went to get Italian for lunch. There's this place that has like these really stellar space it's called Tony and Luigi's, and they have like the best lunch specials. Like, we went to sit down Italian food for lunch and the bill was less than $30, and I got a soda and she got water, and we each got a meal. I got a build your own pasta dish, and she got sandwich and fries. So basically it was amazing, and I loved every second of it. And then we went to Andrea's house. Well, basically Chris was gonna pick me up at like SPC when he got out of work, and she's like, oh, I'm really in the mood to play games. Like, too bad, like, Chris gets out so early. And I was like, well, I don't really see why he couldn't just pick me up later. And she's like, wow. So Chris was completely fine picking me up a bit later. So I went to Andrea's house, we hung out with the kiddos, and then me and her played a couple of games of this game that she really wanted to try that she got, called Harvest, and it was really, really, really fun and really cute. We had a great time. And then I came home and I continued reading before I let go. Also, on Tuesday, I listened to the entirety of The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue, which I have the really unpopular opinion of it not being good. So do with that information what you will. I know that I have bad taste. It's just me as a person. I have bad taste, okay? So, hope nobody takes it too personally that I did not like Addie LaRue, okay? So, Wednesday, I called and talked to my dad, as I usually do. We were going to have D&D this day, but we ended up needing to change it because one of the gals in the group was going through something, like, really horrible, and I didn't want to add any pressure to her, so we just moved it to this week, so it's all good. But I had finished Addie LaRue the day prior. This day I listened to all of A Brush with Love by Maisie Eddings, which will be in a mood reading vlog coming out probably the beginning of November. So I listened to that and watched TV, and then me and Chris went out to dinner on a little dinner date because I missed that little booger. Thursday I worked in the morning, watched YouTube, filmed something. I did a bunch of reading, evidently. I think I was reading a bunch of Before I Let Go this day as well. And then I packed for Dallas, and we got McDonald's. And then Friday was the official release of The Life of a Showgirl, which is the new Taylor Swift album. If you want to know, my favorite songs are Wishlist, Eldest Daughter, actually Romantic, and Father Figure are probably like the top. It's not my favorite album ever, I will admit that for sure. I don't really super love her very like poppy albums, so I kind of went into it knowing it wasn't going to be a favorite, but I like it a lot more than I thought I would. You know what I'm saying? But went to Andrea's in the morning, and then we started our journey to Dallas, which we're like professionals at this point. We stopped at Buc-ee's, of course, delish. And then one of the main draws, Andrea's selling factor, when she was like, so you want to come with me, was that they opened a Chicken Guy in Dallas. So we went to Chicken Guy, and it was just like everything my heart needed, truly. So we did that, and then we went to a junk journaling event, which Andrea was like sponsoring, so that was super duper fun. The room was really hot, like the air was not working, so that was like a situation, but everybody was so nice, and we had a ton of fun, and yeah, it was overall just really, really fun. We went back to the hotel, and she continued to junk journal, and I read my book. I started reading Powerless by Elsie Silver, the third book in Chestnut Springs, the like hockey one. So I started reading that and had a great time. And then Saturday, we woke up in the morning, we went to Cindy's for breakfast, which is like one of our faves in Dallas, in our stomping grounds, as we call it. But obviously amazing. We started our drive home. In the car, we listened to the audiobook of Runaway Love by Devin Perry. Because the new Taylor Swift album is so short, by this point we'd already listened to it like 10 times, so we were like, let's switch it up. And as these books, this like Devin Perry series, the books are only like 250 pages, so the audiobooks are like the perfect length when we like bump it up to like 2 to 3 times speed depending, to get the whole book done on like a drive to or from Dallas. And it's a 5-book series, so we read the first one, which I gave 3 stars. And then I came home and I relaxed, and this is when things really took a turn for the worse for me. It's the middle of the night, basically. I get this notification on my phone that it's like from my bank fraud alert. There was an attempted charge of $3,400 at something Tombstones. Was this you? And I'm like, no. So mind you, it's Saturday night, and now I have this fraudulent charge on my account, and we're going into Sunday. So I'm simply unable now to call the bank and get it figured out because it's closed on Sunday. So I reported my card as stolen. I was able to turn the card also manually off, and thankfully my bank has like really amazing fraud alert, so the charge didn't go through. And then on Sunday they also tried doing a, what's it called, another charge for like, they tried doing another charge on Sunday for about $900 at Southwest Airlines, which also got declined. But basically, it's one of those situations where like logically my brain understands that like obviously the card was turned off, nothing can get through, all is good, like nothing, like literally I did everything I could do in the situation to protect myself and get everything sorted. I did the most. And my friend Kieran, he is a bank teller, he works at a bank, and so I was like talking to him about it, and I'm like, is there anything else I should do? Did I do everything? And he's like, yeah, you did like absolutely everything you could, you did amazing, blah blah blah. But for me personally, I was just not gonna have peace of mind about the situation when like almost $4,000 tried to be stolen from me until I was able to speak to somebody at the bank, which was just not gonna happen till Monday. You know what I mean? So it was a really bad night's sleep. And Sunday I woke up and I was just really unwell all day. I did work. I was working on Advent stuff and whatever. Watched YouTube. I tried reading a bit. I had an arc for the audio of Picking Daisies on Sundays, and I listened to like 30 minutes of it, and I was like, yeah, I can't focus on this, so I have to try this again at a different date because this is just not gonna work for me. So I turned that off and I just watched YouTube, and then because, you know, the situation couldn't be bad enough, and then there's more. Basically, my bank was doing maintenance on Sunday, so then halfway through the day, I could no longer even log into the app. So I was just really spiraling, like very badly spiraling all day long. All day long. It was really, I was not a fun person to be around that day. It was really all I could think about all day long. So after I finished working on the stuff that I needed to do for the Advent, which today is October 7th, and there's a possibility that I finish the Advent today, which is crazy. Crazy business. I'm killing it, killing it, killing it. The Advent, like, I sold more than I thought I would sell for the Advent, but because it is so niche, it was like, you know, I knew it wasn't going to be like this huge, like, crowd pleaser. So it's been pretty, like, simple to get done, and it's been a good, like, distraction, honestly, from everything. But we did that, and then Chris brought me home French fries because he was like, have you eaten? And I'm like, hell no. And he's like, okay, I'm gonna bring you home McDonald's. What do you want? And I was like, I literally think I can only stomach French fries. And he was like, that's fine. You just need to eat something. So he brought me home French fries because he's a sweetie boy like that, you know? But overall, it was a terrible experience, and I hated every second of it, if I'm being so for real with you. And I'm just, again, grateful that my bank caught it before it went through, A, and B, that I'm not, like, an elderly person, because I can just imagine this happening, and, like, these people who do horrible things like this, like, they're smart. Like, I can guarantee you they did it in the middle of the night, hoping that the person would be asleep and not catch it, and B, on a Saturday evening, so that they would have, for, like, say I was, like, an old person that didn't know how to, like, check these things, I would not be able to go into the app and cancel everything, so they would have all day Sunday to rack up charges. But I think what happened is they tried to make that charge at American Airlines, saw that it didn't go through, and gave up. Because I have not had a single, like, I can see the attempted charges, and so I haven't had any other attempts on my account since. And I think it's because they're like, oh yeah, no, this is not going to work. And I'm like, yeah, no, bitch, it's not. It's really, really not. So like, where am I going with this? Right here. So yeah, that was basically my week. So, like, I'm so glad that I had that trip to Dallas in there, because otherwise it would have just been like the worst week ever. But it was actually so fun to just, like, get away for a night with my bestie girl and just be able to goof and gaff and laugh and have a good time. Truly, truly, truly. But we are gonna zoom in now and get to our day by day. Hey guys, I feel like because I have the one hollow and the one non-hollow, I can't really get the lighting to really show them both off, but as you can see, it's so pretty. It's so, so, so pretty, especially in person. We're just gonna jump into it. First thing we're gonna do right off the jump is like a big old fat work script. I'm gonna be using a lot of stuff from my doodles because I don't have any doodle samplers. And get rid of both of those pages. Those will not be used any further. Okay. So after that, we'll mark reading and YouTube binge. Read and YT binge. Okay. So for work, using purples and blues. Grab this big old printer sticker, and for reading, hiccups all of a sudden. Oh my god. N-O-P-Q-R. Oh no. Okay. We'll grab a book sticker for reading, and then for YouTube binging, we will grab a movie clapper icon in Midnight. Again, I'm using Midnight in Shattered Blue. My scripts are in Shattered Blue in font choice 9. We're gonna grab a work script. Oh my god, it's so cute. A read script and a YouTube binge script. Oh my god, I'm obsessed. It looks so good. Then down here, I'm gonna mark the whole lizard situation. And then we'll deal with the whole Shopify situation. So many situations to be had this week, unfortunately. Then the getting McDonald's and the binge watching my shows. So for the lizard, I'm gonna use the house icon from the from the icon sampler, which is in Midnight. Half the icons are in Midnight and half of them are in Shattered Blue, but I'm trying to just use these ones. For the what the fuck, I'm gonna use the like eye rolling emote like girl from SPC. I get Lottie because she's the blondie, so we'll pop that in. She got a purple top on. We'll grab the fast food icon from the mini icons sheet. This one's in Midnight again, which we do have full sheets of those in the shop, as well as the TV, which again we have full sheets of in the shop. So I'm gonna grab a lizard script because unfortunately that's my reality of this week. I love that blue on the dark purple. It looks so good. Then we'll grab a WTF, a McDonald's, and a binge watch. We also got groceries really late this day because they had decided that Chris had to work the early shift this day, which was also adding to my irritation. The binge watch script in the foil bundle is actually in Midnight, which I do kind of hate, but it's fine. It's in font choice 5. Over here, the first thing that I'm gonna mark is got McDonald's on the way to SPC, and then I went and did work at SPC. And then we got our yummy lunch. So for getting McDonald's, I'm gonna use the other fast food icon, which is gonna be in the Shattered Blue. And then for working at SPC, we'll grab something with like a girl holding planners. I think it's perfect. Planners and stickers, I think that's awesome for that. And then to mark us grabbing lunch, I'm gonna use the place setting icon. Also in the Shattered Blue. There is full sheets of those in the shop. I'm gonna grab the fast food icon from the foil bundle, which is again in the dark purple color Midnight in font 5. And then on my customs, we have got at SPC in font 7 in Shattered Blue, and Tony and the Luigi's in font 7 in font 9 in Shattered Blue. That's my bad. The last plan with me I did was font 7, so my brain's a little discombobulated. We hung out with the kiddos. Played some games, just the 2 of us. And then I went home and I was reading. Well, I also read at SPC, but you know what I mean. We did some reading this day. So for being with the kiddos, grab a sticker for that. Grab this to mark that. And then for Andrea and I playing games, I will just grab this and hold it up. It's like a dark purple dye. And then for reading, grab this dark blue stack of books. That looks so cute. So we've got a with kids, we've got a game night, and a read. Game night and read. How cute is this? Looks so amazing. I love these colors. So then up here, the first thing I'm gonna mark is talking with my dad and then working. I talked to my dad for quite a bit of time this day. I talked to him for like an hour. And working. So for talking on the phone with my dad, I'm just gonna use the phone icon from the mini icons sheet. We'll use the dark purple one, Midnight. We'll use the Midnight. I keep saying dark purple, even though dark purple is its own totally different color in the shop, so I need to stop calling it that. And then for working, we will use this girl with the purple hair, which I think is so cute. I think her name's Imani, but I could be wrong, because I'm wrong about a lot of things. Ooh, I don't think I have a with dad script on here. Dang it. Oh no, I did. I put it on here. There we go. With dad. Boom. Work. Love that I remembered that. Okay. Then down here, I'm going to mark that I did read. We'll use the pink label for that. Watched some telly. Or watched Love is Blind. The new season came out, so I was actually kind of binging that in particular. And then Chris and I did go on a date. So for reading, grab a little purple book there. For watching Love is Blind, I will probably grab, I should have some Netflix like TVs, I believe, in my collection that we can pull from, because I don't really watch a ton of things on Netflix. So I like to pull them when I can, which is literally like Love is Blind is one of the only other things. And I'm going to use the place setting icon from my shop, from the mini icons, which we do have full sheets of in the shop to mark me and Chris getting dinner. So I will grab read. And then I will grab the TV time from the foil bundle, which is in Midnight. And then I will grab with Chris from my custom multi, which is in font 9 in the shattered blue. Looks so cute. Into the second portion of the week, I did a little bit of working in the AM, had a YouTube binge, and I filmed. So for working, we will grab some sort of blue lappy top. Perfect. For watching YouTube, I'm going to use the movie clapper from my shop. I'm going to use the shattered blue one because I already used the dark purple one. And then for filming, we'll use the filming camera in Midnight. Then we'll throw in our scripts, which are work, YouTube binge, and film. And then we move into the bottom portion of the week where we're gonna mark reading pretty big because I did a bunch of reading this day. I finished my book and sobbed, as one does. I packed and we got takeout. Pretty sure this was the day that I had the like mediocre Panda Express. So for reading, we can grab Lottie with her stack of books. And then for packing, I'm gonna grab a suitcase icon in Midnight. And for getting takeout, I'm gonna use the car icon in Midnight. And we'll throw in our scripts, which are read. Ooh, I'm gonna be short a read script. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. I just won't mark it one of the days, honestly. It's fine. I know which day I won't mark it. Okay. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna mark pack. And I'm gonna grab the takeout from the foil bundle, which is in font choice 6 in Midnight. Up here, we're gonna mark TS12. Ooh yeah, baby. Ooh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. You know? So we'll mark that with this. Sure. TS12. Then mark that we drove to Dallas and we stopped by Buc-ee's. So for Taylor Swift 12, I'm gonna grab some sort of Taylor sticker. We definitely have some of those in here. Just grab this one because the colors match. Driving to Dallas, I'm gonna grab the car icon, which is gonna be in shattered blue. And then for stopping by Buc-ee's, we're gonna use the shopping bag icon, which we're gonna grab a Midnight one of those. And then my scripts are all gonna be in font 9, shattered blue, TS12, Dallas, Buc-ee's. Okay, then we did go to Chicken Guy, which was amazing, obviously. We went to the junk journaling event, which was so fun. And then I did, you know what? This is where I'm not gonna mark read. This is where we're gonna not put it. This is it. This is what we're gonna do. Nope, that's the pink pattern. Why did I grab that? this. We'll grab this. That works out perfect. That's where we can cut out the reading. I did read, but we just want marker. So I'm gonna grab a Guy Fieri sticker because I for sure have a lot of those. Duh. For Chicken Guy. And then we did the Taylor Swift junk journaling event, so we will grab another Taylor sticker. Again, these colors of that outfit match, so works for me. Chicken Guy. There he is. Junk journal. There we go. Amazing. Saturday. The first things first is we did go to Cindy's for brekkie. And then we began our drive home. And we read in the car. Drive home. And we did, like I said, we did read in the car. Perfect. So for getting Cindy's, I will grab, do I have like a cute little breakfast sticker I could use? I think I do. And we'll just use a place setting icon in purple, why not? Use that for Cindy's. For going home, use the house icon from the mini icons sheet. So we're gonna use the shattered blue one. And then for reading, we'll use the book mini icon in midnight. Then I'll grab my Cindy's, home, and read. Oh my god, am I short 2 read? Oh my gosh, I'm still gonna be short a read script. Okay, that's fine. It's all good. We'll pop this one in from the foil bundle, which is in font choice 3. I'll remove it from Sunday as well. It'll be all good. This is gonna be for relaxing, followed by what the fuck, you know, because naturally those two things go together. So we're gonna grab something for both of those. I used like a Munchkin on Fire, but I don't think that really matches. So we'll use this little like stressed AF thing right there for, you know, the whole bank situation. This is actually Les Mis. And then I think we could really use something blue for the TV down here. So we'll use that for Relax. I'm gonna use the Relax from the foil bundle, which is in font 6 shattered blue. And then I'll grab a WTF. Okay, this day I'm not gonna even mark reading, which is fine because I literally listened to my audiobook for like 20 minutes and then just switched to YouTube. So honestly, if I was gonna take it out of any day, this would be the day to do it. So I'm just gonna write work and YouTube binge. So for working, for sure want something blue on this day. We'll grab a big blue printer, which works because, you know, also this day, I went to go change out the ink in my colored printer, and for the second time, it was faulty ink. So it was just like a series of bad events this day. I like called Chris crying, and I'm like, I'm at my breaking point, da da da. I was not doing well, truly. Had a mental breakdown. Because, you know, sometimes it's just how it goes. Sometimes the breakdown just has to be had. Sometimes you just have to cry it out. And then I was literally just dooming on my phone for hours upon hours, like an embarrassing amount of hours. And I got french fries. So, for my minty frickin' bee, grab this munchkin who's like pouting and crying at the same time. For just dooming on my phone forever and ever, I'm just gonna grab the phone icon from the mini icons sheet in shattered blue. And then for getting french fries, I'm just gonna, I think I actually have specifically french fries stickered, or a McDonald's something from my collection. This like purpley McDonald's bag works out great. So for mental fucking breakdown, I'm gonna grab that from the foil bundle, which will be in shattered blue. And then we've got Doomin' and fries, because that was my evening. Dooming and glooming and eating french fries. Sometimes that's just how it is, you know? And then that's everything. We will zoom out and take a little peek at this finished spread right as my camera's about to die. Perfect timing. And that's everything, friends. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!